Hey guys, we're here at our annual pilgrimage to PRI in Indianapolis. I've got Justin from VMP. We're here at the VMP booth, and Justin's got a few new things he'd like to show all of us. I guess this one's first.
Yeah, so this is our first product for a turbo Coyote. It's really simple. We call this the Leviathan Turbo Hat. It's on a GT500 bolt pattern, and now I'm talking Coyotes and I'm talking GT500 bolt patterns. Well, for years, our Superchargers have very closely shared the GT500 bolt pattern. There were only a couple of differences. So it made sense to make this GT500 bolt pattern. You can use it on a Roush intake, or you can just buy our intake, which has both patterns. It's the second day of the show. My voice is a little bit scratchy, so I want to tell you guys more about this, but Travis, you have some questions?
So one thing I did notice, I do like that you using this lower intake where you have dual bolt patterns. So essentially, could somebody that had your Supercharger kit then decided they wanted to go turbo, could you sell them just what they need in order to do that?
Yeah, that's the idea. Like, you built an awesome supercharged car, you've tired it up all the way, but you want to go farther, you want to try the dark side.
And then you've already got everything in place in that scenario. You've got your cooling line, all that can stay the same, and all you got to do is plot this on, and figure out your turbo.
And this thing is $9.99. We make the adapters for all the different throttle bodies. You know, at that point, you do your hot side. You use somebody like Hellion or something else out there. Hot side, run it in here. Go have fun.
Yeah. And speaking of throttle bodies, I know you guys have got your wall of throttle bodies over here. Anything new in that? I guess probably that 112 is probably the last one I think what we've talked about.
Yeah, we have this is in a family of round throttle bodies. There's also a 120. These also fit this just because, but there's nothing wrong with like an 80 or 90 millimeter GT350 or GT, even a Hellcat or GT500 throttle body. Kind of staying on throttle body topic, the 120 version of this idles and drives great. The way these round throttle bodies are designed, they work really well. You know, we're supporting a lot of different platforms at this point, old and new. So we did a refresh for the older GT500 style throttle bodies, and this now takes a bigger coupler for more airflow, but we taper it down to the same size blade to keep drivability and tuning like this.
Which is not an easy thing to do with a massive oval like this.
Yeah. And you know, this is stuff people don't realize. There's a bunch of little tricks in this throttle body. There's a softer spring, there's some values you need to change in the tune, but this will absolutely drive great.
So something else I noticed, you got a huge heat exchanger here. That's for an F-150. So I can just imagine doing a little bit of mixing and matching with that heat exchanger and that setup in an F-150 would be nasty.
Yeah. So let's talk. Let's switch gears back to that, because this is really part of a family of products that allows the performance enthusiast and racer to continue their build and take it higher and higher levels. And we do that by offering quality solutions that work well together. So you got an air-to-water intercooler that works with a blower or a turbo. You got a heat exchanger over here. You got our full line of cooling products, everything from the trunk ice tank, different pump options, the wiring, the harnesses.
One of the things you told me though is that you actually have a new version of this pump out now that's looks similar to the old one, because this is sort of the upgraded Bosch pump instead of the old one we had on the Terminators and Lightnings.
So people don't understand how good these little 3/4 inch pumps are now. This flows twice as much water as your original Lightning intercooler pump, the big style Bosch ones. It pulls about 3 amps more, but it just does it. It just works. And you're correct. Next year, we're going to have even a slightly better flowing one. But this one is awesome in and of itself.
Yeah. And then when you get in much bigger territory, you guys have these.
Yeah.
I forget what those originally were for.
This is a C-Max style pump from the hybrids.
Oh yeah, it's a hybrid.
The thing I tell people about these big pumps, you have to run 1-inch lines to take advantage of them. They're high flow pumps, they're not high pressure pumps.
Yeah.
This does pressure and it does pretty good flow.
Yeah. So, and also running 1-inch lines is a whole lot more difficult than a 3/4-inch line. You wouldn't think so, but yeah.
We've got a video up on our YouTube, like on an S550, if you want to do it under the car, so it's real clean and not like in the passenger compartment. It's hard to get over the IRS cradle.
Yeah.
So, and now S197, 1-inch lines, really easy. These packages bolts into the spare tire well both.
And then also, if you have to pinch down that 1-inch line, you're going to lose a lot of the advantage of the flow because, like I said, it doesn't want to push past that head pressure.
Yeah. Surprisingly, little kinks and stuff like that don't hurt as much as you'd think. You really have to almost close it off.
So I was thinking, you squish it down.
Yeah, you kink it. But we just use heater hose because you can get a spool of it from Amazon or Rock Auto.
Then the other thing,
go to town.
I've always liked your guys' ice tank. I think that's a great setup. I see that you also now offer an anode rod for the guys who aren't doing what they should be doing and then draining the thing.
Yeah,
frequently enough.
you being a boater, all about corrosion and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I like your new valve there too. This
product has been out for I think almost 3 years now, and there were a couple little tweaks I wanted to do, and now it's perfect. We got the billet valve, the billet hold down. We actually have a mesh screen here. It didn't make it to the show in time, but those are all shipping with that now.
Yeah.
So,
and then of course, what you guys are really famous for, Supercharger.
Yeah.
And your new Whipple-based VMP Supercharger. And what I like about this is you can build all of your VMP stuff around that blower. So
yeah, the partnership with Whipple has been great. Chuck from Whipple just left. What the heck? But we've been able to customize this and offer a more premium solution and put our tuning services and our support behind it.
Yeah. So if you're not stuck with the factory Whipple heat exchanger and things like that, you guys have upgraded versions of that already ready to go. Can throw it together as a kit. That's awesome.
This is our stage 4 kit with the 120 millimeter throttle body.
Yeah, that's a good size throttle body. I see you got your Grip Tech pulley.
Yeah.
Nice.
So
and got the small one on there too. Yeah, make sure kill pulley.
The round throttle body actually flows significantly better than an elliptical or a twin blade.
And how much? What's the difference in drivability on a round versus?
So, bring the camera in here. There's actually a bump in here which slows the opening of the blade. And I say it slows the opening.
Makes the tip in more controllable.
Yes, the way air flows past the blade slows down. So really the 120 drives as well as the 112.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I've tested this 1150 horsepower at the wheels on a low compression engine.
That's great. And then of course you got your intercooler cores, your Predator lid that we tested on a Raptor R well over a year ago. It's awesome that there's tuning for that kind of stuff now. So now you can really take advantage of all the Raptor R. Well, it's carnivore in that, Predator tuning essentially. So this stuff is great for those guys who just want to add in a little bit more power because they can use all of the intercooling help they can possibly get.
Yeah, they need it. We recently did a 2nd generation lid, a little bit longer intercooler core.
Yeah, these cores are always super, super nice.
Yeah, and this is a little something we're experimenting with.
Dig into the Jeep market?
Yeah, the new Hurricane 3-liter twin turbo inline 6. This is an upgrade for the high output. It's about 30% larger, and we're also going to make it available for the standard output too.
So interestingly enough, I rented a car to drive up here from Myrtle Beach because I didn't want to bring any of my own stuff and get it covered in salt. I don't like having to clean salt off stuff. It's not fun. So we ended up with a Jeep Grand Wagoneer. with one of these things. Makes 540 horsepower out of a 3-liter V6. It's a stout little engine, but man, there's a lot of stuff packed in.
It is. Yeah, I have one as my daily driver. It moves.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so, well, now I see how it is. You get something you like, you're like, can I make it better? And then the public gets, something like this. So that's pretty sweet. Well, I think that's all of Justin's time I'm going to take here. It's always awesome seeing the new stuff that VMP has. If you guys are interested in picking up any of these products, where can they do it?
VMPperformance.com.
There you go. See you guys next time.